All right, guys, here we go. Another track day out at the Moto 541. Been having some fun, riding some motocross. Good times, good vibes. Beautiful weather today. We're just gonna make it happen. Plan for today is to get down some of these jumps that I have been, well, basically rolling because I'm scared. You know, I'm just kind of a big chicken. My buddy Josh is out riding today. We had a good time riding together. It's been too long since we've gotten together and rode our dirt bikes. So he came out to the track to spend some laps with me. He hasn't been doing a lot of riding lately. Just life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, he's kind of putting down a little heater here. Josh had a good day. He rode really well. He's working on improving and trying to get better just like I am. But he still needs to stand up more. Just saying, Josh. This is one of the jumps I'm going to try to get down. And I do get down. This is kind of the process of me trying to work through the nerves. Look at this little ripper coming up on this. I think it's a KTM 85. Geez, that might even be a 65. I don't know. Absolutely shredding though. Track was rough today, but not nearly as rough as it had been in the past. It was a small bit smoother. The braking bumps were big, but not quite as big. Either that or I'm just getting used to it. This little finish line triple out of the corner. I didn't do it today. I did it last week with varying degrees of success. Really never got it real clean, but didn't focus on that one today. Really wanted to get this big one here in the middle. And then the other tabletop that I haven't been doing because I'm scared. But yeah, getting back into my motocross journey, I never really planned on, you know, I really track rode just to cross train for my off-road racing. It wasn't ever really important for me to come out and get these jumps down. Just risk-reward thing. I tend to hurt myself when I don't play these jumps clean, so. But yeah, for some reason, I just feel like in order to keep improving, I gotta start getting some of these things down. So that has been a little bit more of a focus this year, if I can stay healthy. And it's been fun, you know. It's like I said, it's kind of nerve-wracking. It just takes commitment, really. These jumps out here really aren't that hard. Although this one takes a little finesse, I think. I don't quite have this one figured out. Yeah, that's for sure. But you know, they're not overly massive or, you know, too tricky or anything. But just getting into my own head a little bit. These ruts that are in front of this one, you know, make this one a little bit sketchier. Yeah, I mean, it just takes practice and confidence and all that stuff that you know, I've just been back on the bike for a month or so. 2 months? 3 months? Something like that. So we're working on it. Good turnout today. Really good turnout. We actually ran 2 slow big bike practices, which is the practice I ran for most of the day because there are just so many of us that he was trying to limit the people on the track to right around that 20 number. So yeah, that was pretty cool. The track's not real big, so you know, it can't really handle a lot of traffic on it. It's not like a high desert per se. It's a pretty big track, so there's plenty of room for plenty of people. This one is harder to find a little bit of clean space, you know, just to kind of run your own laps. And I don't mind other guys being out there, but sometimes if I'm trying to set up for a jump that I haven't done yet, I kind of like to have a little bit of room in front and behind me, just in case somebody else doesn't jump it or I end up hitting it, or I'd rather not get landed on if I can help it, you know? Jumping and clearing jumps is such a mental thing, you know, especially for me. I know for the most part I have the skill set for most, you know, mere mortal jumps. I was totally going to do it this lap, totally going to do it. But then I killed it right there and it totally threw my momentum off, so not going to happen. But yeah, it's so much about commitment, just being willing to send it, you know. Anymore, I can see what happens if you don't make it, and if you just get a little sideways on it, it's hard to correct. And the ground looks really hard out here, that's all I can say. I'm definitely feeling better overall on the track. I think today was the first day I felt a little more like I wasn't just rolling around on the track doing the obstacles. I felt a little more racy, like maybe I had a little bit of speed in me, you know, for one of the slower guys. But yeah, so that was a little bit of, you know, confidence inspiring to be able to get around the track and feel like I was actually trying to go fast and not crash. So you know how that goes. Nobody wants to crash. This guy was flying. And so many of these kids are so fast. I love to see him. And he just leaves me in the dust. So at this point I'm thinking, I'm going to follow this guy over this little tabletop here. And just kind of, I'll know how to do it then. Just match his speed, and then I decided not to. Chickened out. Maybe the next lap. Great workout today, though. I got in 4 motos, 4 sessions. I think this was a second session. The first session, I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to jump a bunch of stuff because I'm just trying to get warmed up, get a feel for the track. I kind of come out of the, you know, when I get to the track, I kind of slow to start, slow to get up to speed. Too many times in my past, you know, you try to hit the ground running and you end up hitting the ground, if you know what I'm saying. Everybody's different though, that's just kind of how it is for me. So I try to be smarter about it. Get a good solid base, get warmed up. Just about went for that one. Just about, right there. But again, not quite there. See Josh popping back out there, back in front of me. He was riding good today. You know, he's riding a cross-country bike, a woods bike out here with wood suspension that works great in the woods. Oh, by the way, there you go. I finally got it. Pretty happy about that. But you know, riding a woods bike out here, and I've done it on my XC more than once, and it's fine. The suspension's pretty good, but it's not confidence inspiring, if you know what I'm saying. Not the way I have my woods bike set up anyway. And I know Josh has set up, his bike is set up very similar. Yeah, I think I did that one just about every lap after that. And all the rest of the sessions because I was scared I'd forget how to do it. And it's really not hard at all. It doesn't take much speed. You can see when I go through it, I just accelerate after the braking bumps out of the corner. You know, and I'm on a 450, so, you know, that doesn't hurt. But it just doesn't take a lot of speed. It just takes commitment and just trusting yourself that you're going to be able to manage it. Even if you end up a little squirrely or a little short, or, you know, I really don't like to over jumps like that. Because it's a pretty big mound of dirt, so it's a long ways down from the top if you were to land it to flat or something like that. But that would take a lot of work to do. But yeah, it felt good to get that one out of the way. I think in the next session I do get the one in the middle as well. I'll probably show a video of that too. I'm not really sure. Is everybody tired of watching me ride around a Moto 541 yet? I mean, I imagine you probably are, but I'm having so much fun. So much fun on my dirt bike out here, just logging laps. That being said, I do need to get back out in the woods. Man, I really need to get back to woods racing. I really love it. I do enjoy it. A real busy schedule so far the last couple months at work. You know, working 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. It's just made it tough to schedule dirt bike time. 10 hours a day. I don't know. I just kind of wore out and burnt out. It's funny, I'm at work and I'm thinking about riding my dirt bike. It's really all I do when I'm at work is just think about riding my dirt bike. Get a little work done too, but you know. But anyhow, I think that's about all I got for this one. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.